cascarones for Christmas. I thought that was an Easter deal.
Fiesta Texas. I did it again. Fiesta Navidad.
Oh, fiesta. It's a wonderful time. Feliz fiestas.
Well, I think this is the greatest year of the Chamber that I've seen in a long, long time. And that's because of the work that they're doing with respect to skill training, cybersecurity, all the ingredients that we need to build a better San Antonio and a better workforce. The Chamber is taking the lead in those efforts.
We've had a great year on the Healthcare and Bioscience Committee. Henry Cisneros really established a great vision for this committee. And among things we've done is we've reached out, for example, to South Texas. We call it our South Texas Outreach Initiative. This is the first time we've done this, recognizing the growth in the population base and the economic strength and the involvement of South Texas. We want to be the center of all the things that go on in South Texas when it comes to bioscience and healthcare. Another thing we've done is John Benedict from CPS has put together the first ever healthcare workforce forum. It's a bringing together leaders in the biomedical workforce community, educators, people from industry, people from the hospitals, so that we can help develop young adults, youngsters here in town into adults who will be interested in staying in San Antonio and working in healthcare and bioscience.
So Chairman Henry Cisneros approached our former CEO, Doyle Beneby, with the idea of developing a comprehensive infrastructure plan for the city of San Antonio. I think the idea was that it would be used by potential economic development prospects just to see where we're investing in our community infrastructure. In addition to potential prospects, I think it's just great for local citizens of San Antonio to be able to go to one spot, one location, to see how their community dollars are being invested.
The Chamber of Commerce has played an incredible leadership role in relation to securing our long-term water future for our city, and we're grateful to Henry Cisneros during his time of leadership. We've had a big focus on this issue, and the Chamber advocated for the Vista Ridge Water Supply Project, which is going to provide additional water for our community that will allow us to continue to grow as we have been for many decades, and allows us to reduce our dependence on the Edwards Aquifer. So we're very happy to reach this momentous point in relation to our water future, water security for San Antonio. We're grateful to the Chamber for their leadership.
We've been very concerned about workforce housing and affordable housing in San Antonio because as we grow, for many folks, for many of our employees, there really isn't sufficient housing. And so we have attracted the largest consolidator of neighborhood revitalization efforts in the country, LISC, to San Antonio. And we're just very excited that LISC will have an office here. Village to Village was an attempt to help seniors stay in their neighborhoods. The Area Foundation, as we learn more and more about what is now being called the Silver Tsunami, has decided to put together an entire business plan to address collective impact for seniors.
The mission of SA Works is to increase industry engagement and education by providing students and educators experiential learning opportunities. This year, with the collaboration of our 11 founding partners and partnering school districts, we placed high school interns from 5 districts and held externships for 105 math and science teachers. And collaborating with Region 20, we provided training for counselors with regards to the impact of HB5.
Our chairman viewed everything from an economic development perspective, including workforce and education. So he insisted that we be involved, the chamber be involved in facilitating an industry-led board that would help align training and education programs to the needs of businesses, both businesses that are here today and the businesses we are trying to attract. That led to the creation of SA Tech. The Chamber was instrumental in securing the funding needed to take Texas A&M San Antonio, which is an upper division campus today, to downward expand to allow freshmen and sophomores to be on campus in fall of 2016. Further, the Chamber was very instrumental in securing the funding to continue the path for UTSA to become a Tier 1 institution.
The city leadership, particularly Cheryl Scully and her team, Richard Perez at the Chamber, his team, Henry Cisneros, and now Renee Flores, all understand that the airport service, the product, and the customer experience is vital to our current and future economic success. There's a great deal going on. Yes, there's dialogues with all of the major airlines, personal visits with their senior management team, from the CEOs to their route analyzing teams. We're building a business case today that is stronger than ever before so that we can present to all of these airlines the reason why San Antonio should be part of their future new route planning.
Well, one of Henry's initiatives this year was to actually take a look at the Film Commission and film in general for San Antonio. We're quite a location for film, as you might expect, but we can be better. Out of that review, we put together a white paper that we shared with the mayor and with the city council, as well as the city manager. And we identified some barriers and some opportunities. Also, the Chamber in 2016 will be working with the San Antonio Film Commission as they bring their events to the marketplace.
As we were trying to decide what's the best approach to help small businesses in San Antonio, we wanted it to be a collaborative. We didn't want to reinvent the wheel. So this program is called Partner Up, where it's a collaborative with Cafe Commerce, the Chamber, and Lift Fund, where small businesses can come and participate in seminars. And at the end of the seminar process, then we are using that as equity because we know that that small business person has added equity to their business because of the information that they've received at these seminars, that now they're going to qualify for a Lift Fund loan at a lower interest rate. They're also going to qualify for membership if they're not a member of the Chamber at a lower discount rate.
We launched what we're calling Cybersecurity San Antonio, which is the Chamber's effort to put this at the forefront of economic development. We've been sitting on a gold mine in the form of the Air Force assets and the NSA assets in San Antonio. Our challenge has been to connect those dots and to exploit it from an economic development perspective. When we started this year, Henry knew very little about cybersecurity and technology, and I would argue after a year, he knows more.
Henry being tech savvy, not so much.
I have the reputation for developing the world's largest Excel spreadsheet during the legislative session, which included us tracking all the key legislative matters that were applicable to our Chamber top priorities. Oh yeah, we actually developed a war room. We had a system that was connected to Austin, so we knew when bills were being filed, who was supporting them, how they were being tracked, what role we could play as a chamber, along with the chamber staff, our subject matter experts, in making sure our legislators understood what our priorities were and what they meant to us and what we wanted to have them help us get passed. We had some really key victories in DAG, which is military affairs related. We had victories pertaining to tuition revenue bonds and education. We had a tremendous victory with the Alamo. So we touched a lot of different topics and priorities, and we're quite successful.
I am a big advocate champion for us having baseball in downtown San Antonio, and the Chamber has definitely been a supporter in that regard. It's still early on. We're conducting a study right now that will provide us more information in order to advance the discussion.
And then we hope to be able to get up to Major League Soccer. So the city and county have come together to buy the stadium, to make a lease agreement with the Spurs. They will start with the United Soccer team.
It's been great working closely with Henry on his priorities for the year. He's a visionary and he saw forward and he set us on a path of specific priorities and deliverables, and I thought that was commendable for a chamber chair. I'm just grateful to have been able to be a part of that. As for Renee, I know she'll do extremely well. She'll approach it in her own different, unique Renee way, and I wish her all the best in her chairmanship next year.